In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the action dock. The action dock is a control panel on the right hand side of the screen during a play session. This is where you'll find most of your gameplay and editing tools. The action dock is split into two main parts. On the right, you have the action rail, which is a narrow strip of mode switches, lenses and band toggles, and on the left is a vertical stack of action buttons for whatever you have selected. For example, if you select a piece in edit mode, you might see options like edit, copy, hone, lock, delete and clear. Now let's go back to the action rail. It contains three groups of controls: modes, lenses, and band toggles, and we'll go through each one of them in this video. Starting with modes, only one can be active at a time, and there are three types: interact, edit, and measure. We're going to start with interact. This is the mode you'll use for normal gameplay actions, as interact mode only allows pieces to produce actions, such as flipping over cards, rolling dice, and shuffling decks, to name a few actions. Now let's move on to the edit mode. This will allow you to edit the entities within the game or the table itself. When there is no component selected, the edit tool allows you to add entities, turn on the pen to draw on the table, or edit the table permissions. Let's click done and go back to the table. Now let's select this token entity. You can see the action column change to the things that I'm able to do to this piece. For example, I can go down and click delete, and because there's no component selected now, it went back to its default mode. Now within edit mode, you'll see there are three white boxes at the bottom. These are your band toggles, and we'll go through each one. You have piece band, space band, and annotation band. These allow you to enable or disable the entities that you want to edit. As they're all currently enabled, let's go through one by one, disabling them to showcase what happens. So when I disable piece band, for example, the pieces will go transparent, making them uneditable, meaning I cannot move them or edit those pieces. Now when disabling space bands, the space will go invisible. And when disabling annotations, they remain visible, but just aren't able to be moved or edited. Now that covers everything to do with the edit tool. There'll be one addition during the lenses, but for now, we'll move on to the measure mode. The measure mode uses the ruler icon. To use it, click and drag anywhere on the table to draw a measurement line between the 2 points. The distance will appear on an amber label at the midpoint of the line. The line stays visible until you draw a new measurement or switch to another mode. Now let's finish off with lenses. These are different from modes because they layer on top of the mode you're already using. They're like an extra tool on top. There are two lenses, inspect and select. The inspect lens is a toggle that when turned on, a menu will pop up on the left hand side. And when you hover over a piece, or for example this deck, it will give us more details about it. And then clicking the inspect button again will close the panel. Now the select tool is a one-shot selection tool. When clicked, it will toggle and pulsate, stating the next time you drag on the table, instead of panning, it will create a selection box. And because lenses layer on top of modes, when I'm in the interact mode, I get this list of options, but when I'm in the edit mode, I get this list of options. This makes it a very versatile tool to move or edit multiple entities within the game. And that's everything to do with the action dock. To recap, the action rail controls your mode, lenses and editable layers, while the action column gives you the actions available for your current selection. Once you understand those two parts, the docks become much easier to navigate and you start using Playtest Parlor very efficiently. Now if you're looking for more tutorials, check out our YouTube channel or the document section on Playtest Parlor. But for now, I'm Kenny, signing out.